So we are now on the very last topic of mechanics of deformable bodies, which is the spacing of fasteners or rivets and bolts. Okay? So for this problem, sabi dito, 3 boards each of 1.5 by 3.5 inches rectangular cross-section are nailed together to form a beam that is subjected to a vertical shear of 250 pounds. Knowing that the spacing of each pair of nail is 2.5 inch, determine the shear force in each nail. So, ang tinatanong ay yung resistance nung nasa nail or yung reaction sa nail, yung R. Okay? Given that our shear force daw is 250 pound and yung ating spacing E ay 2.5 inches. Then, according to the problem, given naman yung cross-section, so let's try. Sabi natin, our spacing is RI over VQ. So that is the formula for the spacing. So since meron tayo R ang hinahanap natin, so R will be E, which is okay. Given yung shear, okay. Q we can get kasi meron naman tayong dimension. So this is E, V, and Q divided by our moment of inertia. Okay. So kunin muna natin yung ating moment of inertia. So our I is, for a while, so our moment of inertia is rectangular lang in section, so that is only base times height. The base is 3.5 inch. The height is 1.5, 1.5, tatlo, 4.5 inch cube over 12. So the moment of inertia of this section is, so this is 26.578 inches to the fourth. Okay? So we have now the moment of inertia. Kunin naman natin yung Q. Rectangular yung cross-section natin, the total cross-section. So nahahati siya sa tatlong layer. Ayan. Then, alam natin yung buong cross-section, ang neutral axis niya ay nasa gitna kasi rectangular, symmetrical yan. Okay? So, nandito yung ating NA. Kapag nag-bend yung beam, technically ang mangyayari, huhugutin yung pako. So, ang matatanggal ay yung area na nasa ibabaw. Pwede rin naman yung nasa ilalim, pero pareho lang. Okay? Ang common denominator lang nila is that hihiwala yung isang side. Okay? Now, the Q here is, yung area nito, ang height natin ay 1.5 inch. Ang width natin ay 3.5 inch. So, our Q is area 3.5 by 1.5. And then, our distance Y is ito. Okay? Yung distance Y natin, kalahati ng 1.5 ito. Di ba ito kalahati ng 1.5? 0.75 hanggang dun sa gitna ng section natin. Ganon din ito kasi nakagitna rin tayo. So, 0.75. So, basically, our Y is 1.75 inch. So, our Q is 3.5 times 1.5 times 1.5. We have 7.875 inches cube. So, may Q na tayo. Ang problema na lang ay yung R. So, R is, sabi ng problem, our E is 2.5. Ang spacing daw ng bawat pair ng nail ay 2.5 inch. So, that is 2.5 inch. Our B is 250 pounds. Our Q is 7.875 inches cube divided by the centroidal moment of inertia na 26.578 inches to the fourth. So, cancel na to. Inches ang matitira. Ay, pounds ang matitira sa atin rather. So, 2.5 times 250 times 7.875 divided by 26.578 we have 185.186 pound. So every spacing, yung dalawang bolt na to, ang kine-carry nila pareho, ang combination ng kine-carry nila ay 1.875. So for a single nail, ang kine-carry niya ay i-divide lang natin to sa 2. 185.186 divided by 2. Ang kine-carry ng single nail ay 92.593 pounds. So kung ang tanong ay single nail, kasi each nail daw yung hinahanap, the answer is 91. Ayaw mag-autocorrect. 5375. And that's the answer for this problem. Continuing our discussion on spacing of fasteners. So this problem, sabi niya, the beam is fabricated from two equivalent structural tees and two plates. Each plate has a height of 150 mm and a thickness of 12 mm. If shear V is equal to 250 kN is applied to the cross-section, determine the maximum spacing of bolt and each bolt can resist 75 kN. So our spacing daw is unknown, yung pala yung nahanap. Okay? Then, according to the problem, may shear force tayo na 250 kN at ang kayang i-resist ng isang bolt ay 75 kN. So, i-drawing lang muna natin yung figure para mas makita natin yung problem.
2,000 years later.
So, ito na yung figure natin. Nabuo na natin siya. Hopefully, maging okay na to. So, the neutral axis is here at the middle because siya ay symmetrical, upper and lower bottom, or lower side. Next is, our goal is to determine the centroidal moment of inertia, our I. Okay? So, to determine I, again, kailangan natin moment ng area. So, that is the summation of area d squared. So, that is the transfer formula. No? So, meron tayo ditong, let's call this area 1, tapos magkaroon tayong temporary cut, area 2, area 3, area 4, area 5, at saka area 6. Pero kung titingnan natin, si 1 at 6 pareho lang, si 2 at 5 pareho lang, si 3 at 4 ay pareho lang din. Okay? So, unahin muna natin si area 1. Summation, but AD squared lang to. This is should be I plus AD squared. So, sige, ituloy natin. So, for area 1, ang I natin, or ang moment of inertia niya, 75 ang base. Ang height ay 12 cube over 12. Plus, the area is 75 times 12. Ang problema natin is yung distance. Kunin natin yung distance from the neutral axis. So, kung ito yung neutral axis, dito mapat. Ito yung neutral axis natin. Ano yung distance na to? Ito yung ating D1. Okay? That is our D1, which is 25 plus 75 tsaka kalahati ng 12. So that is 25 plus 75 plus 6 kalahati ng 12, which is 106. So dito meron tayong 106 squared. Now, pareho si 1 and 6, so i-multiply na lang natin ito sa 2. Plus, our second area, itong maliit na web na to. So, the width is 12. Ang height naman natin ay 75 cube over 12 plus the area is 12 by 75. Ang kanya namang distance, D. Okay, so dito yung centroid niyan. Kalahati ng 75 yung centroid. So, ito yon kalahati ng 75. Pero, ang measurement kasi natin ay sa neutral axis. So, dito dapat nanggaling si D2. Okay? Which is, ang dito naman natin dito ay 25 plus kalahati ng 75. So, we have 62.5. So, multiply natin sa 62.5 squared. Then, multiply natin siya sa 2 kasi yung 5 na area, yung fifth area natin, symmetrical sila. Next, yun naman ating mga plates. So, yung plates natin, actually, from the figure, naka-align yan sa neutral axis. So, wala yung distance. Okay? So, ang meron lang yan ay moment of inertia. Ang base niya ay 12, ang height niya ay 150 cube over 12. So, ang total moment of inertia natin is haba 2 times 75 times 12 cube over 12 plus 75 times 12 times 106 cube squared. So, nanggaling yung cube plus dalawang 75 cube na lang ito plus 12 times 75 times 62.5 squared. Then lastly, mayroon tayong 12. Actually, 150 cube na lang to. So, our moment of inertia for this section is 75 times 12 raised to 3 over 12 plus 75 times 12. Counter check lang natin. I have 106 squared. 75 plus 25, 50. 25, 75, 100 rather, plus 106 squared, plus dalawang, magiging 75 cube na lang. Yung height nito ay 75, this one. Then 12 yung kanyang thickness, times 62.5, that is 5, 10, plus we have yung thickness ng plate daw natin according to the problem is 12. Ang height, hindi ko ito na-multiply sa 2. Kaya pala ako parang mababa. Okay, so multiplied by 2, we have I equivalent to 3992. Eng na natin. 39.9276 in mm. Okay, times 10 to 6 pala muna. mm to the 4th. So, store na natin to kay A para hindi na mawala. Shape is store kay A. Okay? Then, kunin na rin natin yung Q sa neutral axis. So, ang mangyayari dito, kapag ka nag-bend yung ating beam, since nakapasen, nakabolt lang ito, possibly ang mangyari, yung section na to, humiwalay, matanggal. So, yan yung Q na kukunin natin. So, therefore, in this case, our Q sa neutral axis is yung area 1 plus yung area 2. That is 75 times 12 yung thickness, tapos ang distance niya ay 106. Itong ating unang part, this one. Ito yon, ito tinutukoy natin na to. Then, yung next part naman is ito, yung nasa baba. So, yung second part, yung web natin, that would be 12 times 75 times 62.5. Okay? So, the answer for Q&A, ₱75 times 12 times 75 times 12 times 106 plus 12 times 75 times 62.5. We have 151.65 times 10 to 3 millimeter cube. So, meron na tayong I, may NA na tayo, QNA na tayo. So, we can now proceed with E. Sabi natin, ang formula for E is RI, aray ko be. Okay, aray ko, nauna lang yung ko be. Okay, so E is our I, according to the problem, 75 kilonewton. So, okay lang na yan ay naka-kilonewton kasi naka-kilonewton din naman yung force natin. So, magka-cancel out lang. So our I is 39.9276 times 10 to 6 millimeter to the fourth divided by our V is 250 kilonewton. Ayan. So sabi sa inyo yung mga cancel times our our Q is 151.65 times 10 raised to 3 millimeter cube. 25. So our spacing here is 75 times 39.9 nakastore to kay A. Then 250 times 151.65 times 10 to 3. So our spacing is 78.986 millimeter, or pagka spacing ang pinag-uusapan, round down tayo. So 78 millimeter. And this is our answer for this problem. We are now on our last sample problem for spacing of fasteners. Sabi dito, the American Standard rolled steel beam as shown has been reinforced by attaching to it two 16 mm by 200 mm plates using an 18 mm diameter bolts spaced longitudinally every 120 mm. Knowing that the average allowable shearing stress in the bolt is 90 megapascal, determine the largest permissible vertical shear force. So, ang tinatanong naman sa atin ay shear force given that E is 120 mm and given din yung maximum stress, the larger allowable shearing stress daw para doon sa mga bolt na 90 megapascal. So, ang diameter naman ng bolt natin ay 18 mm. So, kunin natin yung R ng isang bolt. So, yung R ng isang bolt, that would be yung ating stress multiplied by the area. So, 90 Newton per millimeter squared multiplied by our area na pi over 4 times 18 millimeter squared. Okay? So, our R1 is, ang capacity ng isang bolt ay 90 times 90 times pi over 4 times 18 squared. We have 22902.210 Newton or 22 kilonewton. So, yung total resistance, since dalawa yung bolt natin, i-multiply natin to sa 2. So, ang total na kayang dalhin ng bolt natin ay 45,804.421 Newton na shear load. Load ang pinag-uusapan ha. So, ang hinahanap sa atin ay V. Hanapin muna natin yung moment of inertia. Given na yung table. Okay? So, sabi natin, symmetrical ito, nandito ulit yung neutral axis natin. Okay? So, in this case, kunin muna natin yung magiging moment of inertia ng ating centroid, ng ating section sa neutral axis. So, using the transfer formula, summation of I plus AD squared. So, in this case, unahin natin ito as section 1. And then section 2 natin, buo na ito. And then section 3. So, per section 1, ang base natin ay 200, ang height natin ay 16 cube over 12. Okay? Plus, ang area natin ay 16 by 200. Then, the distance from the neutral axis, yung distance na to, kailangan natin niyang hanapin. Okay? So, yung total depth ng ating beam, anong ating S30, 310 by 52, okay? Yung total depth natin, 305. So, ito kalahati ng 305. 305 over 2, 152.5. So, ito ay 152.5. Plus yung kalahati ng 16, 8. So, yung ating D1 ay, plusan lang natin to ng 8, 160.5. Okay? So, this is 160.5 squared. Then, i-multiply na lang natin sa 2 para yung ating area 3. Plus, we have yung ating S310 by 52. So, yung S310 by 52 natin, given yung dimension, pero at the same time, given na rin yung Ix. So, yung moment of inertia daw niya at x is 94.9 times 10 to 6. So, gamitin na natin yan. So, our moment of inertia is 94.9 times 10 to 6 millimeter to the fourth. Okay? So, the total moment of inertia now ng section is twice ng 200 times 16 cube over 12 plus 16 times 200 times 160.5 squared. Okay? Tapos, dagdagan na lang natin ng 94.9 times 10 to 6. So, we have here ang 295.902 times 10 to 6 millimeter to the fourth. This is now the moment of inertia of the section. Now, kunin naman natin yung Q sa neutral axis. Since ito ay horizontal shearing stress, ang kinoconsider natin na mariremove ay yung mga naka-built up o yung mga nakadagdag. Ang assumption natin dito, mapuputol yung lahat ng fasteners, hihiwala yung isang buong section. So, ang Q natin sa neutral axis ngayon will be the area 16 times 200, tapos ang distance niya ay 160.5. So, ang Q natin sa neutral axis will be 16 times 200 times 160.5. We have 513.6 times 10 to 3 millimeter cube. Store ko to sa B, tapos puntahan ko si moment of inertia, store naman natin to kay A. So, meron na tayong R2, may kukuha na natin yung B. Sabi natin, E is equal to sa aray ko B. Okay? So, kung hahanapin natin yung B, that is aray echo. Okay? So, our V is, dalawa yung resistance natin. So, this is 45.804.421 newtons. Ang I natin ay, ito nakastore kay A, call out na lang natin na A. Okay? Call out na lang natin si A dyan ha. Then, yung ating E is 120. Then, our Q, nakastore naman ito kay B. So, call out ko na lang si B para hindi na mahaba. So, our shear force is, we have 45,804.421 Newton na magiging unit natin ito. Multiplied by alpha A over 120 alpha B. So, our V is 193.157235 Newton, or our V is 193.157 kilonewton. Ito yung kaya niyang dalhin given this spacing. So, hindi ka pwedeng mag-round up dito. Okay? Kasi pag nag-round up ka, kailangan mas maliit yung spacing mo. And that is the answer for this problem.